Ag PhD full episodes and more are now available on Acres TV, the newest ag platform connecting you to fields of information. Look for us on watchacrestv.com.
During our Farm Basics time today, we're going to talk about corn strips that are left out in fields.
Well, you may be thinking, oh my goodness, that farmer didn't do a very good job. He missed a strip of corn out in the field. I'm here to tell you that could occasionally happen if a farmer is out in the dark or something like that, but it's very unusual. Farmers want to get every ear of corn harvested. If they're leaving a strip, and it's a nice rectangular strip out in the field, chances are there's a purpose for that strip.
Now, Darren said they want to get every ear of corn harvested. In some cases, they don't. Some farmers love hunting and they want to provide some food for animals. So that's one of the reasons why we see some corn strips left out there. Some people, either they just feel bad for the deer or whatever livestock there would happen to be out there, or they say, hey, I'm going to try to attract these certain animals and then I'm going to go hunting.
Okay, well that may be the case, but on our farm, a lot of times if we leave a strip out there, it's because we want to do a yield check. Maybe we cut the rest of the field for corn silage and we want to harvest for grain that strip and just see, okay, what would have the yield been? And so we'll leave a few strips out in the field just for a yield check, or possibly even if you had to combine a field and you need a crop adjuster to look and see, hey, you got some hail damage and it's pretty bad out there, go ahead and harvest the field, but leave some check strips so I can look and see what kind of yield you would have gotten.
The other reason I commonly see corn strips left in our region of the country is because of snow. It can serve as a snow fence, so sometimes you'll see this parallel to certain roads where there have been traditionally bad snow drifts out there. The farmer will leave some corn that will catch the snow and that will hopefully at least prevent some great big drift being out on the road.
Well, there are a lot of different reasons why there might be a strip of corn in the field. Trust me, it's rarely because it's an accident. The farmer's often intending it either to feed livestock, to get some sort of yield check on the field, or perhaps just to hold some snow, which can help on the roads, or also just keep that moisture in the fields, especially when you get into drier parts of the country.
I will just say quick too, if you are a farmer, and you've probably noticed this over the years, if you've left a strip ever, and you manage that strip differently than you manage the rest of the field, there will be something that happens with your next crop. Could be worse, could be better, kind of hard to say. So it does give you a little bit of test to say, hey, what would have happened had I done this in the rest of my field?
Well, one thing I can tell you, if you don't control out in your field, will definitely cause a difference, and it's not going to be good. It's our Weed of the Week. We'll show you how to stop this tough weed later in the show.